We just did not know it was going to be this ugly. Make no mistake, this was the bitter, cold night the curtain was brought down on Arsene Wenger's 22-year reign at Arsenal. The end of a legend. The fans have given up as the stadium looked half empty, the players have given up and the only excuse was Manchester City's sheer brilliance as Pep Guardiola's champions-elect destroyed Arsenal. It is unraveling so quickly that you begin to wonder whether Wenger can even last the season, let alone limp through to the end of the campaign, because it will only get worse. Arsenal are an embarrassing 30 points behind Manchester City, out of the FA Cup, marooned in 6th place, and they have only got the Europa League left. The end of a legend. Wenger's time at Arsenal might be up. Image, Stuart McFarlane. Sead Kolasinac was among Arsenal's underperforming stars. Image, Sean Botterill. But the notion that this team, the worst of Wenger's reign, can somehow win a European trophy and salvage the season from the jaws of disaster is just unthinkable. Arsenal were pathetic. Too many lack heart and there are no big characters. The fans booed them off at the end and at halftime chanted, "You're not fit to wear this shirt." It is hard to disagree. Wenger looked a broken man, rooted to his seat in the dugout as getting up would probably only invite the fans to turn on him and start shouting abuse. The Emirates has become poisonous, toxic and intimidating for Arsenal, because they look so short of belief and confidence. The fans have turned on Wenger. It is impossible for him to turn it around, and the biggest regret must be that he did not leave last summer after winning the FA Cup rather than prolonging the painful goodbye. Mesut Ozil cut a dejected figure after a night to forget. Image, Sean Botterill. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang hasn't had the smoothest of starts to life at Arsenal. Image, AFP. This was painful, bordering on the embarrassing, as Arsenal looked so nervous, fearing a repeat of the Carabao Cup final humiliation. That is a danger recipe because City showed no mercy. Their brilliant movement and passing just ripped Arsenal to shreds, and defensively Wenger's men were so poor. Arsenal looked a shambles at the back. They stood off and admired rather than making tackles and blocks. City's Leroy Sane was the standout player. His pace and power from the left was the decisive factor in their victory. Sane made a run in from the left. He fed Bernardo Silva, and the City midfielder was given far too much space by Arsenal left back Sead Kolasinac to curl a brilliant shot into the top corner after just 15 minutes. Is this the curtain call for Wenger? Image, Mike Hewitt. Aubameyang saw his penalty saved by Ederson. Image, PA. You could see Wenger's men, or boys in a few cases, surrender. City's second goal after 28 minutes was another terrific move. Sane again was at the heart of things. His pass was flicked on by Sergio Aguero, and City's other Silva, David, fired home past Petr Cech. 5 minutes later, City produced an even better team goal. David Silva, Aguero, Kevin De Bruyne and Kyle Walker all combined to set up Sane to finish from close range. 3 goals up and City in control. It looked as if it could get really ugly for Arsenal with Guardiola's men in this sort of mood. Arsenal at least showed a bit of heart after halftime. But just when you think it cannot get any worse, it generally does. City defender Nicolas Otamendi hacked down Henrikh Mkhitaryan to concede a 52nd minute penalty. But, incredibly, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang saw his spot kick brilliantly, stopped by City keeper Ederson's diving save. At least they did not concede any more goals. But this defeat will be remembered as the night that Wenger finally lost control of his beloved Arsenal.